like the one we'll see in this one. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On the move. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Mustangs. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Bang, bang.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Peasy.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times,
boy
touchdown passes
Peasy.
aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy,
Well.
and let him do the rest.
Beat me.
Give to the running back.
Definitely.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Catch it.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big.
Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Hall. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Damn it.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep.
Put on the board.
Touchdown, SMU! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
What a great punt return. You can see the wheels. You can see the speed. You think he's going to get in the end zone. Just gets inside the 5-yard line. Great return.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Touchdown, Mustangs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on second and short. He's going for it all. Makes the grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Stanford! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's not afraid to go deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Oh, the attempt is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. The screen. He can go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll try to power their way ahead. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One guy missed.
Now on 2nd and goal.
One side, baby.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that.
Going to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Speeding down the left side.
Oh, this is a bad play.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Makes the grab on the left.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocked to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That's caught. It's Singleton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on first down. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going for it all. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Hey, Dom, take over. If I score here, can I chew clock?
Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. That's caught. It's nice. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Bring in the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverage.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Harden. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Dropping back, it's Jennings. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Man, these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll try the run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll ride Davis here.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot, and then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Kids do it. I don't know if they know what to do.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The lone back's got it. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the ground, he's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't the offensive line's fault.
Yeah.
Great job protecting him. His day game could have turned into a night game. He had so much time in the pocket. Got to understand your options. Where you go, 1 to 2 to 3. Get rid of the football. Don't sit back in the pocket, and definitely don't make a mistake when you have that much time to throw the football.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. After the run, now to throw. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, that's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback adapting. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal forward pass.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch, it's Ball. He's in the plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball, the clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Single back formation, and they give it to it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find